Good evening all. Like my badge. Shiny buttons. I don't know what the signal's like here. It's in quite a bad spot. So we'll see if the signal's decent. See if MD in the chat can let us know if the signal's okay. Is the signal okay, Susano? Bang on. Cool. 2 people. We've lost somebody already. 7. Is it decent? Is it okay? Bang on, Nilo. I'm fine, guys. Just wanted to do a quick one. Just pulled over there and I was thinking to myself, I need to get this out there. Last year, when a guy started trending, right, he's called Liver King. Do you know who Liver King is? Liver King started going viral everywhere, right? I followed him from day one, but people started sending me links as he got more popular. And I was interested because I like the way he was living, right? But I said from day one, and I said to the guy that initially enlightened me to him, I said, he's on the gear. He's never natural. Now, for anybody that doesn't know who Liver King is, he's trending everywhere just now, right? So just search him. Liver King is built like a tank. He lives caveman style, walks in his bare feet. He does this, he does that, he does the next thing. He eats bone marrow, raw liver, desiccated liver, kidneys, heart. He eats the bone. He eats everything, right? Now, I'll pretty much eat any part of an animal as well. But in order to get the physiological results that he was getting, okay, they have to be anabolic, right? Meat just doesn't do that. Now, so in the world of that type of circle, we all know what the crack is, right? You just, as James says, to maintain that mass without chemicals, not happening. Same with Micah Hearn, right? He's not natty. Natty means natural. No chance. They're all on Trenbolone, and all the women and all the figure hugging bikini contests are all taking Anavar. All of them. Don't care what MD says. The minute you're sponsored, you want results. Beware of false prophets, guys. There's a lot of people out there selling a product and it's not true. It's not fact-based on their results. Their results are questionable at best. Liver King's company's turning over 50, 100 million pounds a year, selling products all over the world to men who fall out with the educated bracket, and I'm talking about in bodybuilding and nutritional, gains. So when guys know the crack in gyms, we all know who's taking the gear. The minute you go in a gym environment, you know who's on it, you know who's not. Don't have any problem with taking it. Just don't lie about it, because you're then influencing younger guys and you're telling them something that if they keep doing it, they're going to get your results. So that's bull. So Liver King's been making fortunes. He's been getting linked with everybody. Everybody wants to meet Liver King. This guy that wears a pair of pants year round, walks about in his bare feet, right? I think Liver King's been following me for a bit too long, seeing and liking how I live up in the mountains, and he wants to copy a bit of that when I'm up there. Liver King has been exposed by his email trail, asking his sponsors and asking his doctor what's the maximum amount of testosterone and other steroids that he can safely take without completely shutting down his organ system. Liver King has been exposed for building a multi-million-dollar global network of sponsorship and contractual obligations, and he's absolutely chocker with Trenbolone, Winstrol, Masteron, peptides, clenbuterol, every single product known to man. And he's also been eating too many hobnobs, as Daz says. He's found my secret, guys. You don't get biceps like that, right, if you're not in the hobnobs. Trust me, you don't. So Liver King, out to you. You're going to have to unfollow me, and you're going to have to get the bus from now on, because you've been exposed, mate. False profits. No, no, no. We're coming for you. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you what I've achieved today because I'm always honest with you. I've achieved absolutely nothing today. Okay? Nothing. That's what I've achieved today. I could lie to you and say I did a wee bit of this and I did a circuit. You wouldn't know any different. I didn't do anything. I've been a lazy pig today. But I actually feel better for it. Right? I feel better for it. I've not achieved anything but what I have achieved is I've let you all know about Liver King being exposed because people follow people on their word. Now, I'm getting sick of social media and YouTube with people that are absolutely full of shit, right? Dictating the narrative and creating low self-esteem in people because everybody would like to look like Liver King naturally, right? And I train and all the rest of it. I could go and do a course of steroids, a proper course of steroids, and come back to yous in 8 weeks and yous would be like, holy shit, look at his shoulders. And I would be built like a tank. But see, to be honest with you, I'm not prepared to lie that much. I'm not prepared to talk that much crap, right? That I need to go and, what do I need to do it for anyway? This guy's been making millions of pounds and put himself in the map, and he's by his own ego. Remember what I said, guys, his own ego has got himself caught out. Okay? That's what's happened here. Now, they can take HGH, which is human growth hormone, hydrotropin, peptides, anabolics, insulin, all of these products that make the body respond and pop and everything else. But see, when your followers are in the millions and they're looking at you, you're telling guys to go to the gym, eat clean, do this, do that, and they'll look like you. Some guys out with the educated, you know, that are not educated in physiology and stuff like that, and natural gain and muscle mass, they just expect those results for them. And there's no two men on the planet that are genetically gifted the same way. So don't lie to people. Don't bullshit just to build a platform. I could post stuff and I could hashtag stuff and I could bring all the crap and all the drama to this channel and get my numbers up to 20,000 and start making money from YouTube and start defrauding my members with my bullshit and my, you know, just telling yous anything. I don't want to do that because sooner or later I'm going to get found out. So I'm telling yous the truth. I've done nothing today. Achieved absolutely diddly squat. Responded to a few people. Helped a couple of guys out with a couple of wee things that were going on in their head. Had a bit of chat on social media. But I personally haven't done anything, you know, too strenuous today. But what I'm going to do is somewhere along this crazy road here, in this torrential downpour, I'm going to jump out and I'm going to bang out 150 press-ups for you guys. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get out, get my face on the tarmac and crack 150. And then I can go to sleep tonight saying, I've done something. I've not done a lot, but I've done something. So, beware of false prophets. Beware of the Liver Kings of the world. I don't wish him any harm. I hope he bounces back from it. I hope he can correct himself and, you know, admit that the corporate entities had manipulated his brain and waved millions in front of him and he'd gone for it. And maybe he'll find the road back somehow. However, if you're going to bullshit people, you have to be very good at it. You have to be very, very good at it. And he's been caught. And that's it. False prophets are everywhere. Somebody somewhere is wanting to sell you a product. And when someone talks about mental health and you have to contact them, but you have to advance them a payment for their non-professional help, please don't do that, guys. We can sort enough of it out within reason here on our platform between ourselves for no money to anybody, no cost to anybody. Right? We don't need, nobody needs to be charging. You don't have to charge. all this monthly, you know, £2, £10, £12 a month, and you get somebody's guruship. You don't. It's actually grudged, because after a couple of weeks, you know, they probably can't be arsed responding to you, and, you know, they only want your money. I don't like that. So let's get the false prophets up in lights, you know, because really it's all they deserve. They're defrauding people on a massive scale. Everybody's at it, and you're torturing people's souls, because you're showing them false gains, and it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. I was eating Maltesers last night, you know, because I felt like it. So I'm not going to tell you I'm super strict. I don't do that. I've got a bottle of Lucozade here, a wee bottle of Lucozade for travelling, instead of drinking a bottle of water. It's not the end of the world, is it? But at least I'm not telling you that I'm drinking water. I've got Lucozade sat next to me. It's the wee things, guys, that we work towards to let you know, right, I'm being honest with you here. You know, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you the facts. On my days where I don't achieve, I'm going to let you know that. I'm just over the halfway line. I've got a few days to straighten myself out. I'm going to be in Glasgow in the morning for my mate's funeral, and you know, I'm going to do some things. I'm going to achieve some things tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm probably going to double up. That's a really nice gesture there from the Thin Red Line, which is Big Brian Gallagher. Big Brian's ex-army. Says he's happy to pay a month's membership for somebody at his local gym. No gurus, no drama queens. That's a pretty fair contract. It's also a really decent offer, Brian. I really am grateful for that. You know, and that's just genuine. He's just genuinely reaching out, because maybe somebody's not got the 20, 30 quid a month, and they would love that. You might even get to, you know, go and do a couple of sessions with Brian and just get pushed on a little bit. See that as a gesture. You can't put a price on that, honestly. See if more people would pay it forward and do that. I've got a YouTube fund, and you guys have donated money to it, and it's sitting there, and it's quite considerable. You know, there's several £100s in it, guys. And I could go and buy myself a nice pair of climbing boots, but I've got a pair. And I could go and buy myself a nice shiny tent, but I've got a tent. And I could go and buy this, and I could go and buy that, but I'm going to use it. The penny's going to drop with me, what I'm going to do with it. Somebody's going to pop up on my radar that needs me to get them somewhere and do something with them, and really put some effort in, and that's going to fund it. So, like I say, pay it forward. The false prophets, they're falling over like dominoes one at a time. All of these kid-on fake celebrities and all their fake charitable donations that they apparently make. Guys, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. So question everything. Question me. Scrutinise me. Ask me anything. Ask me to account for myself. If I'm telling you one thing, make sure I'm doing it too. Okay? I'm not into it, Nilo. I know what you're talking about. I just think it's just another gimmick, mate. It's just another gimmick. Do you like that t-shirt, Rob? There you go, eh? There you go. And that's got my shiny buttons badge on it. So guys, there we have it. It's just a wee quick catch up. Hope yous are good. I really enjoyed the chat last night. I'm very grateful. Stevie Jones, thank you as always, Stevie. Really appreciate that, mate. Stevie's just sent a wee donation to the channel, so I'm gathering it all up, guys. It's all accounted for, and you know, yous will see that anyway when I do something with it that's worthwhile. Somebody out there going to just pop up in the radar, and I'm going to make somebody's day. I've got some great ideas in my head. This year's went so quick. The past few months have went so quick, and my plans have been stalled and stalled again. There's so many places I should have been by now, and I haven't done them yet. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it all the time. Paul Venice is in the chat. Paul Venice K1. Paul, I've been following your training on Instagram, mate. Big Paul's a unit. You would have heard me saying that in the videos the other night. The big fella's, it looks like somebody's just chiselled him out a lump of granite. He is Liver King, but he's no doing what Liver King's doing. He's just must have come out the womb built like that, Paul, I think. He must have come out the womb with biceps and traps the size of watermelons. So cheers, Paul. Aye, guys, I'm just I was expecting this to happen with Liver King because he was pressing it too much, and a lot of people like Joe Rogan, they've called him out and stuff, and they've said, come on, you can't be natural. You know, I took steroids in my early 20s and it rapidly changed my body shape. You know, I had a back like bloody King Kong and all the rest of it, and I'm not a big guy, but believe me, Liver King's been fibbing, and unfortunately it's bit him in the bahookie. So tough luck, Liver King. As I say, no problem with MD doing a course of anything. If it makes you feel good, absolutely do it. It's safe. There's too much taboo with stuff like that. If it makes you feel good and it helps you with your athleticism and get over injuries, brilliant. But don't dupe your followers and don't dupe your public. Don't do that. And don't be saying it to make millions of pounds. I don't like these online gurus that are defrauding people. They're all full of shit. Anyway, so there we go, guys. Happy days. It's nice to talk to you all. Hope everyone's well. Big Paul, you know what I'm talking about, big man. I remember back in the day there was a wee thing called oxybolins. They were wee tiny tablets, right? And because they looked so small, they looked like nothing. And this gym guru would be saying to us, aye, just take 10 in the morning, 10 at lunchtime and 10 in the afternoon. All of a sudden that's 30 a day. You know, 5-6 days in you'd be like that, nothing's happening. So you'd take 15 in the morning and before you knew it, you'd put on 3 stone. You were a bloody angry maniac and you had, you know, you were bench pressing 140, 150, 160 kilograms and just throwing it about willy-nilly. And we used to take it for granted that these things probably wouldn't do us any harm because, you know, the big man in the gym knew best and, you know, he was only doing you a favour. He wasn't doing you a favour, he was making a fortune out of us on. We were daft enough to buy into it. He was an original Liver King 25 years ago and we were all these muppets and his puppets. So I'm laughing. Liver King will not be laughing tonight, he'll be raging because his bubble's just burst. If you're proclaiming to be one thing and you are living a second life as another, you are going to get found out. It is inevitable, right? And that's the bottom line of it. You are going to get found out. Okay? So bear that in mind. Nae fitba. Well guys, I'm going to get on, make tracks. I'm going to pull up a couple of miles down the road. I'm going to do my 150 press-ups in a lay-by in the peeing rain. It's absolutely downpouring if you don't believe me, look. It's horrid. Take care, Paul. Cheers for coming on, big fella. Appreciate it. Thanks, mate. Stay safe, big man. So guys, night. It's been a blast. Just thought I'd have a bit of a laugh with you tonight and a wee quick catch-up. I'm going to get some fluids down my neck and make tracks, okay? So, pleasure. The pleasure's mine. Right, everybody stay safe. Night and take care. Stay steady striving. Good night.